All right. Hello.
Hi, everybody. Good morning.
Hi.
We
Or
are
afternoon, wherever you are.
having our lemon water today,
Mm-hmm.
which is what we get chastised, or I did, on previous videos when I had
Oh,
my
did you?
cock.
Oh.
Well, I got one comment
Oh, one
about it.
comment. Okay. That's always one in the bunch.
There's always one.
Gotta judge, right?
Aren't you hitting happy hour a little bit early there? So,
So anyway, yeah, we started talking and
yeah,
got on the subject of, well, I was talking about divine feminine, bringing the divine feminine back on the planet, and that's talking about doing the goddess classes, and then you made a really good comment or a valid comment about how it seems things are changing now. Men and women are they're acting different or almost
yeah,
not knowing how to act towards or respond with each other. It's kind of
with
like
each other.
there's a separation that way happening.
There is, and I've observed this now for quite some time, where in all age groups, really, it's not, we're not just talking about our age group. I see it in all the age groups where people don't know how to react to each other. Now, that's kind of a broad statement, but there's an underlying, what I think is anger or frustration going on in society, and I can somehow see how that is happening with all that is going on in the world. There's a lot of uncertainty and unsettledness. And I think that bleeds over into people's relationships or friendships. And certainly, we all, and we don't need to get specific, but we all are having family reactions to what is going on in this world. And it's very, very troubling. And a lot of the phone conversations that I have with people center around what's going on within their own family. And so, we talked about it, and what do you think?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I always, no matter how you approach this subject, I always just bring it back to where we're at as a whole. We're on an ascension, and the vibration's raising. It's almost like we're at a time now of clearing out the inner closet. If everything is shifting on the planet, and so the first thing that comes out or what seems is all the dark, the heavy. We, like you said, we have a lot of that outside now,
Yeah,
and it's creating more division. And the powers that be, that's what they want mostly, is to keep us in a place of fear, keep us warring, keep us separated. And what I keep saying is, no, you know what? We're upon the greatest separation of all, and we're going to teach them that, because ultimately we need to, you know, separate from what doesn't work, separate from lies, falsehood,
yeah,
pain, anguish. They call that, the 3D, the three-dimensional construct, which took a long time to create, was also created by us and our thoughts and feelings. These were like miscreations based on how we grew up or how we've been raised, our parents, their parents. This has been going on for centuries. And it's all been around separation,
yeah,
lack, fear, because that controls.
exactly.
But we're in an ascension, so we're slowly waking up. We're coming to raise our vibration. That means all that old stuff or those painful emotional things, the traumas we've gone through, that's now we're being forced to look at it. It's starting to come to the surface because you can't take that pain, that trauma, that thing that you squashed down all these years and now bring it into this high vibration. A high vibration is love, it's peace, it's
Yeah,
unity consciousness. It's where we all in our hearts know we're going, even though you look around and like, oh, the world's coming to an end kind of thing. But we're at a
yeah,
point where it's time to go within and individually do that work.
yeah,
And so, what we're seeing on the outside and what you talked about is like, men and women are changing, and women, like men, are watching women and they're seeing them. Well, Bear shared one of the dating sites. He's not on it, but it was like a junk mail. And so he said, all right, let me take a look. And when you look at what women are writing nowadays, it's more about the me thing, all about me, and I need a man, and he's expected to, blah 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 blah. And so women are getting stronger, but at the same time, they're coming out of the old paradigm and the victimhood. The first way out of it, it's almost like we've been suppressed, pushed down, we've been through trauma, single mothers, many, I mean, it's like an epidemic, right? And although we don't talk about that in public, but, you know, you can't help but when you're suppressed in that low vibration to feel like a victim. And then suddenly at one point you finally reach and like, you know what? No, this has to change.
Yeah.
So the first response is anger. The first response is, a little bit of that. If you looked at the emotional scale from grief and fear and pain, anger's already up the scale a little bit. They're on their way to waking up and healing.
Right.
What women who, let's say, do right, or, da 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 da, they're kind of like, it has to be this way, whatever. Again, they're talking from the ego mind. They're talking from experiences, pain. They're not yet owning who they are. They're not yet speaking from the heart. So there's a lot of that. And so, of course, men look at it and they're like, oh, well, all right, stay away from that,
Yeah.
Eventually, if she doesn't get any comments or people, coming, that type of person would have to eventually be like, all right, well, nobody's checking or talking to me, maybe I need to look at me,
Right. And I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason I'm assuming some of the people go on dating sites, but because they want to have more friends and possibly a relationship or whatever, and that's a whole nother topic. But I think it starts within an awareness of where we ourselves are at. Where are we? What state of energy or vibration am I in? Am I in anger? Am I in frustration? Am I in? I have to control everything. I mean, there's all kinds of low frequency places that we can be. So, an awareness of where we are at the time is, I think, crucial. That's one of the reasons I do like meditation. Is it quiets the mind, and you are very aware of where you're at. Because if you're angry or not in a good place, you can't meditate. It just doesn't happen. But a friend of ours, I just wanted to read this one real couple lines here. A friend of ours gave this book to Billy, and it's called Ecstasy is a New Frequency. Ecstasy is a New Frequency. It's by Chris Griscom. And I was just reading the back flap on it here, and it said the emotional body is viewed as a separate entity which vibrates at a lower rate of frequency than the physical, mental, or spiritual bodies. It is encrusted with layers of past life and childhood memories, which must be cleared. Mm-hmm. Now, those are the memories, the low vibrational type of memories. Obviously, as a child, we've had a lot of very pleasant memories. But I think it really brought to mind is that everything is emotions. It's easy to say, well, just live a life of joy. Mm-hmm. Well, that's easy to say and easy to do when things are going well. But stuff happens on a daily basis. And it's to be expected. But
yeah.
The answer is out there, I believe.
Yeah. And, because we weren't trained that way or taught what I think is the correct way, we lost sight of the wholeness of who we are.
Yeah.
Right? Everything became separate, emotions, mental. We have different layers, different bodies, like he was talking about. But we lost the mind-body connection. And we were kind of programmed more about emotions and hiding the emotions. Emotions could be good. Mm-hmm. There are good positive emotions too. And it's all frequency. It's all energy. So even the example of men and women right now, because we're all connected. We're all part of the whole. So if the outside world is doing a narrative of fear and blame and everything's horrible, that affects us. And that brings up like vibrations that are still hidden in deep down in our inner closet. It's like time to clean out that
like
closet.
That. Inner closet.
Yeah, it's so true. Cool. Because in going to the higher vibrations, as we ascend, as we awaken and create this beautiful
Yeah.
world that really was source or God's intention, we have to clean that out. That stuff can't come. It's a lower vibration, like the emotions. So when she says these things must be cleared,
Yeah.
so anytime there's a trauma or a very strong emotional pain, it actually is like recorded on the subconscious, and it plays like a broken record until you do the work, and you do the work to heal it, to release it, to overcome it. And in a 3D or 2D, even 3D paradigm, working with our ego mind, we are constantly working on the energy that we are, like you said, the
Yeah.
frequency we're at. But if we're in the middle of releasing old patterns of fear or jealousy or whatever, that's kind of what's out there. It's like you're swimming in that soup. So you're going to attract situations, people that match that. But it's good. Everything's a mirror to you. That's how you figure it out.
Yeah.
What's going on in my outer world? What frequency am I in right now? And everything that I'm manifesting in my outer world, it's actually here to teach me to awaken, to, figure out where I am on that path, because we're all on the path to love and that ecstasy vibration, because it's not just sexual, it falls into all aspects of life. Imagine walking and just feeling bliss all day. That's where we're going. But it takes clearing out those old patterns and the limiting beliefs, cleaning out that inner closet.
I love that.
Right?
Yeah, in fact, that would be a good title for this.
There you go.
Anyway, all right.
Oh, yeah, we're past
we,
time.
we could talk about this stuff for hours, quite frankly. But
Yeah.
we're trying to keep these videos short. So we'll end it
Stay
for today.
tuned for
stay tuned.
part 2.
We talked about even doing a series on this
Yeah,
topic.
the divine feminine, divine masculine.
Exactly.
Helping
So,
make it make sense for all of us.
I hope you have a good day.
Yes.
Anyway, it's
Yeah.
kind of rainy here in Florida. Oh my God, God forbid.
That's all right. We're watering
Yeah.
all the plants. So
Yes,
it's all
we
good.
are. See, there you go.
Yeah. Flip everything.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
No.
And anyway, I'm just going to throw it out there.
Yeah.
The weather is controlled by emotions. So just a thought, just to think about. You can, if you use your power, your God-given power,
Oh boy, here
you
we
can
go.
clear the weather. Yes, I've actually watched it be done by a Qigong master I studied with. It was amazing. I came from the hospital visiting my son one day. He was in the park doing a demo, standing on a hill, doing his movements, and the sky literally opened up over him. It was so cool. And then I practiced, and I've been practicing, and I intend, what a wondrous, glorious, and loving day it is. I say it. So we're in a rainy day, but you know what? Wherever I stop, it's almost stopped. Right? And then it rains when I'm inside. If I have to go somewhere, I love it. Just try it.
All right.
Try it.
Hey,
So we're going to
I've got an open mind.
Yes, more. Well, from that look, I wasn't sure, but it is connected to emotions. So.
All right, everybody.
Oh, we got so much to talk about.
Oh, I know. Blah 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 blah.
But it's good stuff.
It is good stuff. We really enjoy it.
We think so anyway.
We hope you do too. And if you have any comments, feel free and put them there. And we don't proclaim to have all the answers to anything.
No.
But we do like to open up the closets, so to speak, for discussion. So have a good day, everybody.
You too. Love you guys.
We love
Talk
you.
soon.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye-bye.